still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Miami Dolphins and the Chicago Bears. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Now Fields going to throw on the first play. He'll drop this one off to Sayers. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Fields now to throw. His throw incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. Wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And here we go on 4th down. Fields. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Back to throw. Fields. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. My touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, something good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now kicking away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
King, you like yourself over him? Yeah. Yeah. Nigga said at some point.
First down, Marino. Got his man complete.
I want to take that approach right now.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Right.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Marino on play action. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Marino off of play action. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They run for it with Morris. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Remember, that was fourth and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and fourth and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute, because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Marino's incompletion on first down leads to 2nd and 10.
Damn, that's even worse.
They'll set up to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
They'll throw on first down with Marino. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw again is Marino. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
To try again after the sack. Marino. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline,
it's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. To throw is Marino. And he'll go down. Bears get there for the sack. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
They'll try and throw forward Marino. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there.
So what do you expect
With
from
his
him?
second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears have
Yeah, like Trey won't go out there like no defense, just throw all punches on. Straight fist fight. Just straight street fight.
It's now 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
I'm out here listening to the fucking King. Listen to this story.
And the drive will begin at the 25.
Playing, I gotta play a game
Scott is
against
gonna
the
stay in the
King.
end zone.
And the niggas ass. Yeah.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attack.
And Marino cannot get away. He goes down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block?
You gotta drop. Oh, damn, I looked away for half a second.
Now Marino operating with 3rd and long. He finds his man complete. It's Clayton. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Damn, yeah.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
I mean, if that was a counter, the dude tried to throw a body jab. He overreached. Yeah, that's a counter.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our...
He's got
Yeah, do I not have deep row?
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And his throw is incomplete. The Bears at 6-2 to start play. And they come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on the job.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Marino under pressure. They got him again. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, third and long now. Here's Marino. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Fourth down. Here's Marino. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They run with Morris. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Marino. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now it's Morris. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Yo, he get knocked out the ring. Yo, that's
his 6th rushing touchdown
that
on the year. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
That's why they say that shit about every goddamn person who jumps up with class. He's the next undisputed. Like, oh.
Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that,
he's got the lead, and there he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute
Hey.
and at least one
Yo,
a minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Marino sets up. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Out of the gun, it's Marino. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
damn.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Damn. Fuck that power. That nigga is seeing how many niggas right now?
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Now Marino to throw it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Nigga throwing in the towel? The nigga face looks sad as hell.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On play action, Fields. Open man downfield, that's Marshall. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another big play here as they strike for 31. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Play action. It's Fields. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Just early into the fight, yeah, that nigga is got look left.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. But to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Marino completes it to Samuel, and he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. They go play action with Marino. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. After the sack on first down, Marino under pressure, and they got to him again. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Marino here from the gun. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Indeed, they're going for it with Marino. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. No, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Here's Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Taken in at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now Fields. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And here we go on 4th down. Fields dancing to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Yeah.
Gold with the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Damn. There they go.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
What the hell he got hit by? The nigga like just...
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the red zone now, Marino on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Yeah, 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was